What the hell is happening? Oh. Do all BBs come from the same still mother? Like, that seems like all sorts of unethical. Her job is just to poop out babies and let you guys use it to detect BTs?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam?
Yo, I'm sleeping.
Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
It's really unnerving that she can just appear in my room like that. I was resting, that was private. Why the hell was she singing London Bridge is falling down anyway?
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Did you see the message just now? It is November 11th, just after midnight as I'm playing this, and it's my birthday. My in-game Death Stranding 1111 birthday, of course. Oh, there was one thing about the birthday that I forgot to mention back in the beginning. Right after I chose it, it told me that certain birth months and birth dates were associated with higher levels of Doom's abilities. I think November 11 did happen to fall under the list. It'll be interesting to see if that affects anything later on.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee DC research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiral. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
It's gonna put my life on the line for you then.
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, oh, it's almost time.
2, 1.
Ah.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
You might know what happened to Hartman if you've read his character bio. I'll keep quiet for now.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Yeah? Yeah? Are you all done invading in my private time then? Nobody ever asks, hey Sam, are you free right now? Are we okay talking to you? Everyone's just like, no, hey, Hartman here, Die Hartman here, Deadman here. What the hell's with all your names anyway? Those are not normal names. Especially not Die Hartman. Hey, is that a birthday cake for me? Why does this cake look so ugly? Isn't it ugly? Why is it pure red and the raspberries? I don't like fruits on cakes. I appreciate the thought though. Thank you. What's inside? What is even the flavor? I don't know. Here's your free advertisement. I've never had one before in my whole life, by the way. I usually only drink water and tea. I don't really drink pop. Oh, stamina boosts. So if I drink more, I can get more boosts? I can imagine that Death Stranding is a really expensive game to make with all the movie stars, so I can understand why there's so much product placement here. They gotta break even somehow. So I'm not gonna harp on this too much. Hey, how are you, buddy? Well, I'm glad to see you seem to be doing better now. There's a still mother back in the ICU in the capital Knot City. I don't think we saw her, even though we were in the city to begin with. Would that be Lisa? Mads Mikkelsen's wife? The name Lisa reminds me more of the woman from PT, which scares me, but maybe that's on purpose, I'm not sure. Mads Mikkelsen still hasn't shown up yet. Anyway, let's get to reading some mail here. In the background there, you can see the map. We're slowly making our way to the west. Our job today is to take on a new order, but we can relax a little bit first, okay? Let's just look at the menu and stuff. Whoops. Oh my god.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
I will. Thank you. Okay, bye. Oh, it's not giving me the pop-up anymore. What gives? Do you want me to take a poop first? Because I will. Oh my god, is that a Norman Reedus ad? Legitimately? There's even more ads in this game than I thought. Wow. These washrooms remind me of the ones on airplanes. It's so small, even though we're not lacking in space at all. Hey, the cake! I didn't eat the cake. How come half of it is gone already? Did you see that? Wait, the entire cake is gone now. I'm pretty sure there was at least one piece just now. When we came out again, it's gone. I guess I ate it. Oh well. The entire cake. That was fast. Okay, let's go actually read the mail now. Feel like I've been trying to do that for the past 10 minutes, my goodness. All Bridges members. Happy birthday, Sam. I wanted to get in touch to thank you for all your hard work. Come rain or shine, you're the man who always delivers. I don't know where we'd be without your help. You're always putting other people first, breaking your back so you don't let them down, but today's your special day. Kick back and have a few likes on us. Go on, you deserve it. Here is wishing you a very happy birthday and a great year ahead, Sam Bridges. At 11/11/015. Cool. Did you actually give me likes? People are giving me likes for my birthday. That's so depressing. What is this? Benjamin Hancock. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. The bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up. And, I've got more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, share materials, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world, even. I'm already bringing people together. I'm a strand. Anyway, there was this guy, George Baton, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately, it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Wait, so where's the bad news? You wanted me to do extra work? Okay. And here's the said George Baton. More than oxy. Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here in the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltz on in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too. But that's not it. Not all of it anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up some signs again even. Watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one, and end up dropping half our equipment. I can see why, because I feel that way too. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go on and show us how it's done. I feel a little bit suspicious of how friendly everyone is to me, because the whole social system right now in this world seems to rely on likes. If somebody is nice to me, then I kind of feel like, oh, is it because they want reciprocal likes or something? I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little bit too cynical here. Which I feel like fits what Sam would think too, cause a little bit of cynicism never hurt anybody. Okay. Interviews. Oh my freaking god, mules and drone syndrome. By the way, if it's your first time joining me on a playthrough, I do tend to read all the text, especially if it's lore related, so just a heads up, feel free to skip ahead if that's not your thing. Who? Die Hardman. When? 2 years ago. Where? Bridges HQ. Bridge's primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by re-establishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed, deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be a part of the process, so laws were put into place and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and that brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped any by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. Oh, so mules are delivery people, and that's why they were trying to steal my cargo. Interesting. Because I feel like right now, sometimes you hear people talk about how, oh, in the future, we're gonna automate everything, because the idea behind that is that if the drones end up doing all the menial work, then humans can spend time on doing things that actually matter and things that they actually like. But here, they're saying that no, people feel like they're useless if they're not part of the system, and they need to be a part of the system because they need to feel needed. It all feels very dysfunctional. Bridge babies from Deadman. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs if that's what you want. They call me Deadman, on account of my familiarity with the dead, get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. The original ones might be made by Mads Mikkelsen, but the ones that we have now, our still mother, might not be Lisa then. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work. Not how they can detect BTs, or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain. Their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding, and of life, and of death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully, I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. BBs are our connection to the other world. Without them, we would have a lot of trouble detecting BTs. Normally, I can't see them, but with a baby, I can. Timefall by Hartman, who we still haven't met properly, and something happened to him while we were talking to him just now. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns into ordinary water, having done so. Oh. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process of stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. That's a scary thought. Not that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even of the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if timefall has given us a new supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the knot cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows, what awaits us. That's an interesting theory, but at the end of the day, I don't think anybody wants to turn 80 years old immediately just because a drop of water hits their face. So for now, it's not really something I want to look forward to coming into contact with. I think we've done enough reading for now. No new orders? We gotta go to the delivery terminal, I think. Oh, even the freaking little raspberry is gone now. I ate the whole thing. Dang. Well, don't waste anything, I guess. I don't think I need to check on any equipment. But what about my boots? Kinda wonder about that. But I don't think we do that here. Maybe once we go outside? So the next time we come across BTs, Hartman wants me to pour that liquid over them. Feel like that's gonna agitate them or something, but we gotta take the chance.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
I was wondering.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them.
That's weird.
Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Ha ha ha.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
I will. Just out of curiosity though, these other places, will we ever get access to them? It feels so lonely. Every time we come here and rest, even though we have a room, we never sleep in it. We just sort of hang around the area.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site.
Oh my gosh.
Smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Now we get to try it out. Going to the mule territory just to get something back. In that case, I feel like it might be a good idea if we just sort of take away everything we're carrying right now. Because the mules only care about me because I carry cargo, right? If I don't, then they won't care about me. Is my theory. Recovery, chiral, printer interface. Well, it's all the way down there. Okay. And then chiral crystals. Oh, I should probably listen to the briefing.
Heads up, Sam. Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask. Probably best I start from the beginning.
This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived.
Oh, it's the same thing, right?
The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network.
Thank you.
Mules must have.
It's this one.
Sam, the area around that distro center has produced a significant quantity of chiral crystals. Matter of fact, that's where the chiralium used in your Cupid's internal circuitry came from. They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication. Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but chiral crystals don't exactly grow in trees. If you see any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them, especially since folks with dooms are the only ones that can, provided they have the necessary equipment, that is. I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Sam, it's Hartman. Following the discovery of the beach, we not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but a new type of matter, chiralium. I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles, ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them. It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice it to say, the procurement of samples is vital to our ongoing research.
Okay, I'll get your crystals. I just feel like I'm having a breakdown because everything everyone tells me is like something entirely new. And I'm trying to wrap my head around understanding it. And then I look at this area, and it's pretty much where the BTs were. And when I see that, all I want to do is cry. Oh my god.
Mama's added a Watchtower Schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
I got one.
You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Alright. I actually feel like we shouldn't be carrying too much today, but whatever you want, I guess. Just auto-arrange everything. Oh, the ladder. We have 2 ladders, climbing anchor, and some soil samples for Nick Easton. PCC, another ladder. We don't need that many ladders, I don't think. Why don't we just put it in our private locker for now, then? Dude, we have like 20,000 ladders. I think 2 is fine. The boots I'm a little bit worried about. Look at the damage on them. 40%. They are designed to withstand a wide range of conditions. So these are the brand new boots. These are not as nice. How do I fix them or get new ones? I should use this one, right? This one's already 40%. That's bad. I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna let me do here, but I can change where I carry this set of boots, but I can't wear it. I don't know how to wear it yet. Guess I'll leave it alone. I do think it's important to have an extra pair of boots though, especially because my pair right now are kind of crappy. Okay.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints.
What?
Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Why are they in the shape of handprints? That's so... Why?
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, there's so many things in this world that we just don't understand. It's scary. Capital not city. Oh, I can probably undo all of my markers now. Look at all these lines here. We've been walking around randomly way too much. But these are the chiralium crystals, right? Chiral crystals. We'll just take away these markers. Oh, remove all markers. Wonderful. So I think this mission of collecting the chiral crystals is probably considered a side one. And I read somewhere that we don't really want to focus too much time on doing side stuff in the beginning because it gets easier later on.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
We can try that. But actually, it's right here, and oh my god, I lost my cargo. Oh, we only need to collect 1 CG. We got 65 just now. Does that mean we're done? Oh. Okay, well, let's get back then. We've been exposed enough in the timefall for long enough that some of our cargo is completely disintegrating. I think the one that just did is a lost cargo, so not a huge loss, but something to be careful about for the future.
There we go.
I thought this one might have been a side quest, but thinking more about it, we're still in the stages where it's trying to teach me new stuff, and they needed to give me this container, so no, this is probably a main quest too. It's just that we have 2 ongoing ones at the same time. After this one, we should be going to get the printer back from the mules.
Sam, chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal and drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
How's that different? No. Hold up. Wait. This isn't it, right? There's only order number 7 here. Am I not looking at this right? Recycle? How come I don't see an option to do anything here? Am I not looking at... Ah! Recycling chiral crystals. So via the recycle option. Yes. Did you just need 1? I mean, you can have all of it if you want. Doesn't really matter because they seem to be fairly easy to pick up. Okay, there you go. Even the way it comes out of the container is so cool and sci-fi.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of it.
Yeah, it was actually right outside this base here, so you guys were just being lazy and not wanting to do this. Alright, cool. Benjamin Hancock has provided design data for the following. Container repair spray. New interview data. New materials.
Chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
But according to what I'm reading here, it seems to be specific to a certain facility. So unless if we know we're gonna stick around that place often, maybe it's best to keep it on us. But then at the same time, there is a trade-off because if you keep it on you, it's more stuff that you have on yourself. Oh.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Okay, cool. New hologram data, Bridges Guard Macho? To use this data, gain access to a level 2 or higher structure and select Customize Structure. Some of this facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam, so it's increased now. More bandwidth means more structures can be built. More structures can be built means we get more information on the area overall. Okay, cool. Should I build a watchtower right around here? Delivery volume and miscellaneous are going up so high. But cargo condition. Ooh, new title earned. People think of you as a porter who can be relied upon for basic orders, even though I'm legendary. But with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. Miscellaneous grade? 10. You will now receive more likes. Thank you! Thank you! I live for likes. I literally live for likes. Oh! Skilled handler. Cool. Delivery volume grade 10. I can carry more cargo! That's really good. Ah, and the little leg on the star kind of gives me more room so I can still increase it. Okay.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Okay, sounds good, thank you. A restorative and preservative that can be sprayed onto cargo containers in order to repair damage and improve resistance. Oh, so we can repair too, not just resist. That's really good. Yeah, improve resistance to vibration and impact. L2, R2. Less effective when used amidst a timefall shower, so try to find shelter first. Okay, thank you. Even right now, my cargo is a little bit damaged already. Look at this, lost cargo. Soil samples is completely lost. So should I just drop this because it's not useful anymore, right? Just leave it here? Oh my gosh, even the ladders and stuff can be damaged? Are you kidding me? Everything can be damaged. Shoot, man. The metals are damaged. Oh. Well, none of these are really crucial for anything, so I don't really care that it's damaged, I guess. Dang, okay.
BC.
There is a correlation between elevated corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though, local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
What about completely damaged soil samples? Do you guys need that? Okay, let me get back into my room for a second again. I know we just exited out of it, but I think there's one more happy birthday thing that we can get if we go back in and then come out. But we didn't get it earlier because there was a story-related thing that blocked it. While we're in there anyway, I guess we can read the interview data on the Chiralium. We'll try to make it quick though, because I know we've done a lot of reading today already. No Amelie today. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Sam.
Hey, got my birthday cake again. Does that mean that I get 2 birthday cakes? Oh, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Right, so what I wanted to do was... Chiral Symmetry. Remember how we read about how the word chiral means asymmetric? Hartman. The word chiral comes from the Greek cher, meaning hand. Compare your left with your right. They seem similar in both size and shape, yes? Now face your palms away from you and place one hand over the other. Their shapes do not overlap exactly, but place your palms together and voila, a match. It is as if one hand is the mirror image of the other. But again, if you were to actually compare the mirror image of your hand to itself, we would see that the two are not identical. This is the essence of chirality, the state in which the mirror image of a shape does not match the original. It has been theorized that BTs are mirror images of ourselves. I can see that. Were we to exist in the same point in time and space, our shapes, as it were, would not overlap neatly onto one another, save in reflection. And when our particles meet their opposites, a void-out occurs. The new form of communication we have devised utilizes beaches, which are akin to mirrors reflecting this world and the other, hence the term chiral network. Chiralium. You would like to know more about Chiralium? Well, wouldn't we all? I am happy to present the latest theories, but you must be aware that this is all that they are, theories. Chiralium, like dark matter, was born along with our universe and has existed ever since, just not in that dimension we were able to perceive, until now. It is the beach that gives us access to that dimension, and with it, knowledge of Chiralium's existence. Not just knowledge of it, of course. We have since observed it coalescing into crystalline form, and recorded measurable physical and mental effects on individuals exposed to it. It has reshaped our understanding of reality, and proven instrumental in the formulation of the multiverse theory of beaches. Chiral matter is not affected by the passage of time. As far as these particles are concerned, none has elapsed since the Big Bang. Little wonder they escaped our notice for so long, until man and BT first came together, in void out, and left nothing but Chiralium in their wake. Many of these claims are yet to be verified, but I believe that this is a fair summary of the scientific community's current consensus on the matter. No pun intended. I shall soon be heading west with the first expedition, and I look forward to learning more about Chiralium and its connections to the beach along the way. I really like what they've done here with highlighting certain sentences that are most important, because a lot of people are not going to be like me, reading the whole thing, so that's really useful for people who still want to know a little bit, but they don't want to like spend time reading 20,000 things. Anyway, we have spent some time, a lot of time, reading now, so I think we should head out. Hey, yeah, now I catch the cake being half eaten. So every time we come back to the table, half of it is gone. It's actually kind of scary how HD this cake is. If I move away again, just to see what it looks like when it's one slice. That's it for this episode, people. We're just gonna check out a birthday cake. That's it. And there's the last slice. You should share it with some other people. It's so lonely eating it by yourself. Okay, let's go then. Do we want to go to the mule place to pick up the parcel first, or do I want to go to the wind farm first? Because that's where we want to go to too.
See these? You do know what day it is today, don't you? Is it Mommy's birthday?
Oh.
Is it BB's birthday? No. But today is a very special day, all the same. A special day
for special someone. You may have forgotten, but I haven't. Happy birthday.
Oh! Wow. Mads Mikkelsen winked at me. I think a lot of girls probably would kill for that. Okay, well, it's telling me right now that I should get the printer from the mule postbox.
Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right now, okay? Unless if you're putting in the work, I suggest you shut the heck up. So the mule camp is... Oh, it's really far down. Oh no, there's so many, like, caution signs and stuff. It's unavoidable. What do we do when we see them? That's just really what I'm... Oh, there's a shelter here, thank you! Whoever made that sign. That's what I really wonder about. And how do we cancel out their signals? I don't know. We don't have to bring anything there. Oh, actually, in that case, then I shouldn't be carrying anything with me, right? I should just leave it all here. Just offload literally everything. Well, I think I probably want the ladders and stuff. You know. But this one is already completely lost, so I think we should just... we should just forget about it. Or whatever, we can bring it. Okay, whatever. Anyway, back to plotting a path here. My destination is... Where specifically? Hold on. We don't know where it is. Do we? Specifically. I don't see like a very concrete location. We probably have to find like a post box or something. But what I really wonder about is, what do I do if I see a mule? Because I don't have a weapon. What do I do? I don't freaking hecking know. And they've chosen this location here where it's all mountains and stuff, so you pretty much have to go past them, so that's wonderful. I can change pages with my HUD. Change page. Oh. Wait. Strand! Can be used to bind human enemies from behind and parry attacks at close quarters. L2 to ready a strand. R2 to bind a target. Non-lethal anti-personnel weapon! Oh, we do have a weapon! How do I use this?
Restrictions lifted.
I'm trying to figure out how this works. Is it just for whipping people or something? Or maybe I can't use it right now because I don't see anybody with me. Okay. That's where we gotta go, and that's where we'll go.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful, these guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Fight. Oh, I can attack. And that's not even using the strand. If I can sneak up on somebody from behind, I can bind them. You can also use strands to avoid their attacks. Okay. Well, probably would have been easier for me if you had told me when I first saw them. But of course you wouldn't do that, because you wanted me to freak the heck out. Those were pretty much the first people that we had seen outside of a cutscene, and the fact that we bumped into them without even knowing they existed in this world, plus I didn't know how to defend myself nor attack anybody, plus already feeling very isolated and melancholic from the atmosphere already. My god, that whole thing was something else. Usually games would be like, hey, this is the tutorial area. We're gonna fight some baddies now. Good luck, get ready. But we didn't have that at all, which was very deliberate and evil, frankly. Hopefully this time it's gonna go a bit better.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
That's a really good idea. A well-placed watchtower. This is right in their territory already. So maybe a step back. This is not that great of a location though, I don't think, but there is a piece of flat land here. Whatever, I guess. This? L2? Can you see far enough? I don't know if this is a good spot.
Oh, right.
Whoa.
Can't this thing work any faster?
Dude, it's building a watchtower. Have some patience.
Construction complete.
That's crazy. Use watchtower. Ah, so I can kind of scout out the region here. I can zoom in a little bit more. This might not have been the best place because there's this giant mountain here that we can't really see across. But that is a post box, right? Mule boots? I think that is. And that's why there's a star on it. But at the same time, there's also a whole bunch of other people around here. As always, the plan is to... Oh, look, somebody went around there. Maybe that's a better idea for me. Go around and then drop down and then maybe go up to avoid them again. My initial plan is to, of course, try the stealth, but if all things go south, then we start going on the offensive. Alright? Oh, here he goes. At least it seems like we shouldn't have to worry about timefall here. But what about the pinging stuff? Oh god, there's a... Jesus. How do I know when that thing will start pinging? Does that do anything?
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Okay, I can do that. But I definitely can't avoid it if they detect me via the other... Oh, shoot. Dude, they're already here. If I stay still, do you think he'll not notice me? The thing is across this shelter. I think I should get my strand ready. Ah, they only noticed me at the last location I was detected, so that's right where I am. I want to get behind him a bit. I'm right in front of him. I feel like I can't move. Oh god!
Been spotted by mule.
Yeah, I know.
Find somewhere to hold up. Look around and trust your instincts.
It's okay. I can deal with them one at a time. This stealth really didn't go smoothly at all. If I could sneak up behind them, then that would be better. Are there any more? This is just these two guys? Okay, if you're not gonna come around, I'm gonna go. He's carrying metals. That's why I see metals. Forget it. I'm going. Oh, there goes that radar again. There's another guy there. Holy crap, I'm like right at their camp. I probably need to kill that guy, right? It's not actually any tall grasses here either. Maybe around here? Oh my gosh. Whoa, shoot! Not now, BB. Shh, shh. You're being so loud. You're being loud. Be quiet. We're gonna get detected if you don't shut up. Pretty sure we've already been detected. Yeah, they're coming. How the heck do I avoid that signal is what I wonder about, because they are... Shh. Dude, there's like multiple people headed straight for me. But if I leave here, they're gonna see me too. I only have this one patch of grass. I gotta go. Is he checking on the printer? Holy, he's there already. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can use the strand on... Oh, he's coming though. I think the strand only works if you're trying to tie them from behind. I need guidance. I need guidance. Okay, it might be a good time for me to bust out the strand again. I do have it equipped. Fuck it. There we go. What do you want to do? There's one more guy. But if we can just grab this and go. Are you gonna... Don't think it's letting me grab it right now. Maybe I have to get that guy first. You know what? Forget it. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like what we're doing right now is out of the scope of a delivery person.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Well, that's how it goes. We couldn't unlock it earlier. I feel like this whole encounter just now was so ugly, but silver lining is I'm alive. I really would have liked to go undetected, but it's so difficult, and I don't know how to, like, go against anything right now. Guidance, please, somebody! There's a printer. Put it on my back. It's pretty heavy. Large-scale construction. There's a lot of other lost cargo here. Mule boots. I should probably take the materials at least, right? But they're quite heavy, actually. You would expect the materials to not be that heavy, but they are. Performance-enhancing beverages. These are all pretty damaged. If I try to bring so much with me again, I'm scared that my balance will have issues, but... Do you think we can bring everything with me? I mean, weight-wise, I'm already at 102. Let's bring this special device then, maybe. Okay. 120 already. No, no, no. Accept. I feel very heavy already. Oh, we picked up other people's cargo. That's what we've done. I saw some usernames just now when we picked it up. Not sure if we'll ever get it to the destination, but I guess we'll see. Is this mine? I dropped this? Oh, okay, I'm way above limit now. Probably should offload some things. I need to get a hang of this. I'm not very good at it. Let me see if I can just bring what's really important here. The materials. The ladders. The soil samples, forget it. Distribution center west of Capital Knot City. Oh, okay, so that's where I'm going back to now. Somebody left it in that post box so that I could bring it back. I can do that. Yeah. Am I okay now? Am I whistling? Oh. Oh my god. Hey, I got a like from BB! Why? Because I was whistling? Okay, I feel like I'm having a lot of trouble balancing right now. Well, let's try to go if we can. Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm understanding everything less and less the more I go on. And I definitely feel like I've been a little bit too greedy here with trying to pick up everything. That is some chiralium crystals. I'll pick that up. The number of chiral crystals I have is displayed on the cufflinks map. Blood level, BB stress level, my stamina, footwear durability, weight. My current total number of likes. 1870. Okay. Oh, we can collect that. Not sure what they're really used for though, just research? So I don't really use them personally. It's not currency or anything. Okay.
There we go.